Oh, there we go. Cool, we're up and running. Hello, hello, Cat C. Alright, so we're up and running, I think. I hold the record of beating it 139 times. That's a lot on Game Line. That's a lot, man. Hi, Spyro. How you doing, man? Still got the mouse on the screen. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. Cool. Alright, so I didn't know that Chrome Studios also worked on Eternal Night as well. Memory card slot. Yeah, we'll make one. Save successful. Sweet. Alright, let's go. Eternal Night. What I'll do is I'll make the chat disappear real quick on screen because I was thinking that I was going to get like some sort of overlay done, but I haven't been able to do that because I've been very lazy. There we are. The Eternal Night. So this is going to carry on from, Legend of Spyro New Beginning, of course. Got to put the volume up a little bit here. Because all I heard was, we're too late. So I wonder where this is, like, what's going to happen. Okay, so this is actually at the final boss fight right here. Where Spyro finally defeats Cinder. Spoilers for A New Beginning. It doesn't take long to get through the game, but still worth mentioning. I'll just put the volume up of the game a little bit. So I guess the recap is really just that we've saved the other Dragon Elders of each element. And that's where Spyro learned the multiple breath abilities that he has and resulted in learning
Spyro, some night, huh?
4 different breaths leading to the battle against Cinder.
Why do I have to want something? I'm just ready to begin the best day ever now that the evil psycho she-dragon is gone.
What? Cinder? What do you mean, Sparks?
Whoa, calm down, big fella. Gosh, you're tense. Haven't been sleeping much? You should listen to Voltaire tell one of his stories. That'll put anyone to sleep.
I beat Scar 4 times in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Okay,
Oh.
I got up to get some fresh air. Since I don't sleep much myself these days with the female fright hanging about. Lo and behold, there she was, sneaking out into the garden. She gives me the creeps, dude. Hear my teeth?
Come on, we have to find her. It's dangerous for her to be outside the temple at night.
It's dangerous for any of us to be outside at night. Besides, Ignitus said you have to wait till your powers return. Because you're weak.
No time to argue. Come on.
You'd be helpless without me.
How many times you beat Eternal Night? I've actually never beaten Eternal Night. This is my first time playing through it. Which is why I was like trying to like pay attention to the story a little bit just to kind of understand, okay, what's going on, what's happening. Like, we don't have our elemental breaths, it doesn't look like. The start menu already looks... Oh, the pause menu looks different. What else have we got? Select doesn't do anything yet. But yeah, haven't beaten it at all yet. Okay, cool. You'll love this game. Okay, looking forward to it. I just got done making Halo 2 video. Ooh, nice. Halo 2. Wait. So did you, Spyro, when you made the Halo 2 video, did you do that like with the MCC or did you do that with original like Halo 2? Because I feel like it's still a different enough experience between original versus MCC remake or remaster, I guess, technically. Ooh, what's going on here? So, Cinder snuck out and we're chasing after her. Do you have The Legend of Spyro New Beginning and Dawn Dragon? So I finished A New Beginning before, which is why I'm playing this now, and then Dawn of the Dragon I'm going to play after this. I got the collection of Halo Remaster. Oh, okay. So that will be the MCC, the Master Chief Collection. I still have to get used to the controls, man. Like R1 to charge and circle to attack. Collect more to unlock new pictures in the art gallery. Okay, that's a neat idea. Oh, and turning is an absolute nutter when you're trying to charge at the same time, so that's a bit of a bother. Have you done Kingdom Hearts yet? No, not yet. I mean, I've played through Kingdom Hearts, almost all of the Kingdom Hearts games. I just haven't played through 3 yet.
Quiet.
But I will be replaying all of the games anyways.
I can't hear you over all this snoring.
Have Halo 1 remaster video on my channel. Ooh, nice. So does that mean Halo 3 is next? Gotta be, right? Alright, so where are we heading to next? So we've snuck past Ignitus and the other dragons. Press circle to smash through the doorway. Gotcha. Alright. Hold circle to knock enemies into the air. So again, controls very much the same. And the X to jump in the air to combo. Not something that I made a lot of use of during the original. Can't hear the game, it's kind of low. Okay, hold on, wait. I haven't got done with all the Halo 2 yet. Still working on making them. Oh, okay, cool. So hopefully some noise in the background might be good for you here. Okay, so put the volume up a little bit. Let me know if you've if the volume is okay now. Because I had the volume in a way to accentuate my voice, if you will. Okay, so I like this. The Toadweed did not take any damage until I actually, you know, had to like kick him out. It's good. Sweet. No, that's good to hear. Oh, the gliding mechanic. Yeah, holding X to glide afterwards. Which was, like I was talking about with A New Beginning, I'm pretty sure that this mechanic, the way gliding worked here, was a lot similar to that we saw in A Hero's Tale as well. Anyway, so we're gliding to there, I'd imagine. Yeah. But yeah, so as I play through the game, I am going to be taking my time. Wait, what? So, push X, R1 to smash it into the root wall. Okay, wait. So what? So, hold circle, X, R1. Okay, that's neat. Like, that's different. I like that. Something new to get used to.
Cinder, what are you doing out here? It's dangerous.
You shouldn't have followed me, Spyro.
That's good enough for me. let's go. See ya.
Please, don't make this harder for me than it already is.
I'm just trying to understand.
I'm leaving, Spyro. I don't belong here. After all I've done, all I've put you through, I can't stay.
Cinder, nobody blames you for what happened.
Huh, I do. Speak for yourself.
Sparks.
I heard Into the Dragonfly was bad, but I've never played it. I did,
Every
but
day that goes by,
easing
I
really
remind
into it.
myself,
Oh, well, wait, but I wasn't
your
really that
place
into
is
it.
here.
Oh, okay.
Your
For
destiny
me,
is here.
Into the Dragonfly, I actually had a great time
Find us
playing
somewhere out
because it was more of the Spyro that
Cinder.
I liked. Actually, you know, I should probably just turn on the subtitles as well. Yeah, I probably shouldn't forget. But yeah, so for me, like, I really liked Into the Dragonfly, even though I didn't come across that many bugs and glitches because of the hardware that I'm playing on. Like, I did stream it, but I had a great time with it, and it felt like a natural progression of what Spyro was in the first 3 games, and just making the levels bigger and, you know, that sort of thing.
I don't want you to go.
It's just,
Goodbye,
yeah,
Spyro.
I think Into the Dragonfly just wasn't really there. I was more to the Legend
Now,
series.
can we
No,
finally
that's
get some
fair.
Sleep around here? I've been only sort of half sleeping with one eye open for weeks now. Alternating eyes, of course. Less
It's the
than
same
strength,
idea
I
as
tell ya.
like
It's taken a toll.
people liking the
Who's
OG
always
Crash
there?
games, but then there also being a
Spyro?
subset of fans
You
that
okay,
like
buddy?
the
Hey, I wanna
Legend,
sleep too.
not
What
Legend,
do you mean now?
Crash of the Titans
Let's
type
get
of
inside. It's
games.
dark out, man, and I don't like it. Hello? Anyone home?
Okay, so Spyro just basically got knocked out. What's gonna happen here? Where's the journey gonna take us? Because I feel like Legend of Spyro A New Beginning was a little bit limiting. But maybe I'm just crazy in thinking that.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Do not be frightened, young dragon. You are not alone.
Who
Alright,
are
who's
you?
that?
What is this place?
I have summoned you here so that you might be warned.
Okay.
Celestial moons are counting down, and time is running out.
Sup? How's life? Not much, man, Mojave. Not much. Life's just happening. I guess that's the best way I could probably put it. I used to like Skylander series in 2016, but learning a few years to 2019, it wasn't really Spyro even after the Netflix TV show. So honestly, I never watched the Netflix TV show, to be completely fair. I do know about it, but as far as Skylanders, yes, Skylanders really was not a Spyro game in any really meaningful way. The only reason anyone ever thought it was because the original Skylanders game was called
How did that
Skylanders
happen?
Spyro's Adventure.
The purple dragon can wield many
And I
abilities
have
without
every
doubt.
Skylanders game upstairs in my room. Well, I say every PS3 and PS4 version of the game,
You will be able to see
of each of the games up to and including Imaginators.
Use
And
this
I
gift
want to
to
play
spare,
through them all.
only when
But to me,
circumstances demand.
I think of those games as like, how would I say it? Those games to me are like your first version of like, crap, what's it called? Like Diablo, basically.
Calculation of time is not to be done
If that makes
without
sense.
the uttermost care.
It's like kid's first Diablo. Let's see. So Dragon Time. Press L1 to start or stop Dragon Time. The blue hourglass will show how much Dragon Time you have left. Okay, so. Okay. And so Dragon Time just kind of automatically refills. Okay, that's interesting. Gimmicks. Basically, that's kind of what Skylanders, like, and the Toys to Life stuff were all gimmicks to some extent. But they could stand on their own if they were just presented differently. They didn't need to be presented as Spyro games, basically. I wonder if I can just kind of glide onto this one. Yeah, I can just glide on. I don't need Dragon Time for this one. Right now, I'm working on the second Halo 2 video. Ooh, nice. It's okay for most people who love the original Spyro not to like what Skylanders did to Spyro's appearance. It's okay to have an opinion. And I appreciate that, like, thanks. Because that's what I grew up on, was the originals. And so when things change, it's kind of like, this feels weird, and I don't know how to feel about it, but I'll just go along with it, experience it like everyone else's, and, you know, hey, we all like our things, you know? Like, to me, Legend of Spyro New Beginning, I didn't quite like that much, but I'm open to Dawn of the Dragon or Eternal Night actually winning me over a little bit.
Allow its heat to consume you. And breathe.
But I feel like they took too much inspiration from Hero's Tale a little bit here with this series of games. But I will be playing through Dawn of the Dragon twice. Once just by myself while I'm streaming, and the second time with my little brother just in co-op. Because I know that it's a more co-op oriented game.
You're a natural. But now that a
Primal fire rages inside of you. Okay.
show me you have command.
So now we're kind of going through, is it like tutorials for each of the elemental breaths? So like fire, earth, electric. I think the other one was ice. Okay. Oh, we've got the rage meter. Let's go. The purple rage meter. I fell off. Whoops. But they have a right to not like it. But if it's like Skylanders, it's fine.
I'd better be a
But
bit
they
more
don't
careful.
have to like the same thing. I learned from experience. And that's good. Like, that's a good thing to learn. Ah. Though in saying that, I got really into the original Skylanders a lot when I was younger, when I did originally get the game.
Ready?
I didn't get Giants until like a couple of years ago. And the same thing with Swap Force and Trap Team and what's it called? What's the one with the cars? Superchargers, and then finally Imaginators. I guess it's more so because I wanted to earn the achievements for each of the games as well. Evil Bone, the warrior. Of course. Evil Bone. Who could forget? Should I just burn him alive? Oh, my fire breath is automatically recovering? Like, do I need... Like, are magic gems gonna be a thing in this game? Or is that just because it's a tutorial? I imagine my breath bar is just coming back because it's a tutorial. But we'll see. Yes. Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. Press triangle to use Spyro's Comet Dash attack and charge through enemies for massive damage. Oh, that's new. So he's using fire to dash into enemies. I like that. That's cool. Huh. Okay. I'm already seeing differences from the original. Wait a second. So... Oh, see, now I kind of wish that the original had like more of this stuff, like the recurring breath bar, the ability to use like this charging ability, for example, that takes in your breath as well. I was in love with Mufasa the Lion King movie when it came out December 20th, 2024. Man, that... like, again, last time when we talked about Mufasa, it didn't feel like it was that long ago. And now that you're mentioning the date of its release, I'm like... Man, I feel old. It feels so long ago now, looking at the date, and yet... It's even more so than I realize. But the question is, who is in our mind that's telling us about this? Red gems will refill your red health bar. Okay. Definitely seen those before. Green gems will refill your green magic bar. Okay. Yeah, so because it was a tutorial, it was okay. I got it. Blue spirit gems will give you the power to upgrade your breaths. Got it. There we go. We found the upgrade screen. Hopefully I can fully upgrade my breaths before I finish the game. Fingers crossed. They, Word on the street, Toy Story 5 is happening this June. I hope so, because I want to play, not play, I want to watch Toy Story 5 when it happens. Me and a friend, we went to watch Toy Story 4 in cinemas, and we had a good old time just enjoying the movie, even if we didn't quite like the movie as much as we would have liked. But, I mean, it was still a good time regardless, you know, just hanging out with friends. But yeah, fingers crossed. It'll be something to look forward to, that we get to watch some Toy Story 5. Very excited for that. Ah, Purple Fury gems. Here we go. So the Fury attack. Nice. Am I like one-shotting these statues right now? I cried at the end of Toy Story 4 and I was laughing at the same time because it was funny and sad at the same time. I mean, I get that. Like, I didn't want Woody to go either. Like, I didn't want these guys to, like, split. I didn't want him to, like... So then, what's Toy Story 5 going to be about? Is everything just going to go back to normal all of a sudden? Like, there's no way, right? Okay, Fury attack looks cool. It looks way cooler than it did in the previous game, that's for sure. Rumors Andy might return. But the thing is that Andy went to college though. And the thing is that Andy gave his toys over to his sister, I think it was? Something like that. But like Andy was long gone, so Andy's return would be insane. To be completely fair.
You have done well. And now, it is time for you to return. But be careful, Spyro. The enemy approaches.
He would be older by then, right? Yeah, no, he would definitely be older as well.
You shall know me as the Chronicler.
The Chronicler? Okay, so now we're looking for the guy in Spyro's head who's reminding him of his power that he had previously. That he is now somehow lost after using that ultimate, like, Fury ability from fighting Cinder at the end of Legend of Spyro New Beginning.
Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Anyone home? Hello? Hello?
Same for Rafiki, they want to know how old he is in all the Lion King movies. I didn't think that was
Something is
really an
happening,
important thing to note.
I can't explain it.
No kidding. While you were catatonic, this whole place has been hooting and howling. Listen.
What is that?
Good question.
What's
What is
happening?
that? Are we under attack by the Dark Master again? I'm expecting something huge for what the Dark Master is as a
The others are still
as an
safe. We
enemy.
need to get back.
Are you crazy? Do you want to run towards the danger?
We're going to have to find another way in. Come on.
Ugh, I liked you better when you were sleeping.
Probably because he wasn't, you know, saying or doing much. Let's put it that way. Alright, let's make our way back to the temple. I love Mufasa's ending. Same. I'm in the same boat as well. Oh, these guys can talk now?
Hey, ugly head guy. Now that we've exchanged pleasantries, can we fight? Or at least you two can fight, and I'll watch.
I have like the sort of mindset of like trying to like block or to dodge, but then I realize, oh wait, there are no what's it called for that? No controls for that, because I've been playing a lot of God of War lately. Finished God of War 2018, and now I'm playing Ragnarok in the background, and so it's just kind of like, oh, I think I should probably be dodging more or something. Alright, here comes the big guy himself. Fisty Ice Winter. Here we go. Got him. Other dude. Well, where's the other guy? The big guy. Fisty Ice Twister. There we go. Interesting name. What's your least favorite Disney movie? Least favorite Disney movie? I would need to look that up. Because this is... if we're talking new Disney movies, I would say definitely the new Star Wars movies, for sure. Those would be my least favorite. If we're talking classic Disney movies, like pre-2000... Ooh, I'm not sure. That's a tough one. Not a fan of anything to do with the villains, for sure. Classic ones. Oh, okay. Okay, got done making the Halo 2 video. Nice, nice. Okay, so if we're talking classic, like pre-2000 Disney movies, give me a second. I'm just gonna do a quick look up here. Pre-2000, I would probably say maybe... okay, it would be a 50-50 between... Okay. So it would be a 50-50 between Dumbo and Tron. No, it would be Tron. Tron would be my least favorite. Because Tron came out in 19... Wait, hold on, what is this? 1982. That's when the original Tron came out. That probably my least favorite, because I like sci-fi, but I don't like what Tron is doing with sci-fi. If I would much rather, like, you know, watch some of the classic Star Trek shows rather than that. Let's put it that way. So least favorite would probably be that one, but it's still like, you know, it's just not as good as some of the other stuff, especially. Okay, so there's 3 of them I need to do. Okay. There at least feels like there's more puzzles to this game so far, because like this is actually more than what the previous game asked me to do from like a puzzle perspective, so I'm already liking this a bit more.
Hey, look at this.
Where could the third one be though? I need to look around. Hold on, give me a sec. Just I feel real tired just because of like lawn mowing and stuff like that. Holy crap, it takes a lot out of you when doing that for like a couple of hours. I guess I don't really have something to use to, you know, put weight on, but I guess I don't need to. Okay, I need to charge through, got it. Or not. So question is, what can I use to put on here? Nope, I'm just hurting myself by touching that. Oh, dragon time. I have dragon time. I totally forgot about that. What was the button for dragon time again? It was triangle, wasn't it? Nope. Wrong button. L1, there we go. I just had a realization that I could slow down time with Dragon Time. Unlimited breath power, I guess. I don't know. Do I need to flame this? Ah, yes, I do. Okay. I feel like for some reason I needed to flame these. Okay, another puzzle solved, I guess. I didn't realize that was a puzzle. But here come the monkey. And then the ground just collapses underneath him. Well, at least I got some health out of it, if nothing else. And I fell. For me, it would be Bambi, and maybe the classic Steamboat Willie.
Onwards to battle.
Will probably be the probably the Black Cauldron. Ooh, see, I wouldn't put Steamboat. The only reason I wouldn't put Steamboat Willie in that conversation is only because it's the first time we ever saw Mickey Mouse in anything. Like, honest, that's more of like, that is just classic. But yeah, I don't disagree with Bambi potentially being in that conversation, or the Black Cauldron. But yeah, I think, yeah, like I said, style of what's it called? The style of sci-fi. I wasn't a fan of like the way Tron presented itself. But anyway, that's just me and a personal opinion. But I got you more used to Steamboat Willie. No, that's fair enough. To me, I hold a special place in my heart for Steamboat Willie because of Mickey Mouse, or Mickey's Big Adventure, I think is what it's called, the PS1 game from back in the day, where you actually played through Steamboat Willie as like Mickey going through, and it was like just such a cool idea. I really liked that, and so maybe that's why I really like Steamboat Willie, because of what they did there. Mickey's Big Adventure, I think is what it was called. Something like that. Actually, let me just double check that real quick. It was Mickey's Big Adventure. And it was on PS1. Mickey's Wild Adventure, sorry, that's the one. Mickey's Wild Adventure, where it's like Mickey running towards you and then like skeletons in the back. And it was brutally difficult as well. Oh my god, it was a hard game too. It's probably worth mentioning. That was a tough game. But yeah, we played through like, you know, Jack and the Beanstalk and some other stuff as well. There was the one with the doctor. That was the second level of the game. But yeah, the first level was Steamboat Willie. Oh, spiders, let's go. Like, do I need to, like, flame him? Because he's not meleeing it for some reason. Yeah, hopefully he's down for the count. Fingers crossed. Or not, and he seems to be recovering. Kill him with breath, I guess? What's your least favorite Disney villain? Because I don't like what Scar did to Mufasa. And lots... for Blazing Woody and his friends in Lotso. Least favorite Disney villain? For me, the one that I care the least about would either be Cruella de Vil. Because I hate that, like... I mean, who would ever like ripping apart dogs and turning them into a coat. Least of which, like, 100 Dalmatians worth of, like, dogs for a coat. So Cruella de Vil is definitely in that conversation for me personally. Another villain, Ursula. The way she, you know, teases, what's her face, Ariel, and tries to take away her voice because she's the one that's jealous. I mean, there's so many really good Disney villains to hate, for a number of reasons. I feel like there's a lot we could talk about there. Is there any in particular that I feel like I would... And also Zira for trying to hurt Simba. Yeah, again, there's like so many different examples of like insane villains. Oh, that actually deals a lot of damage to me. What the heck? I'm just trying to think. Again, like those are the first ones that come to my mind immediately. I think that the witch from Sleeping Beauty for sure also is like one that really kind of again deserves to get decked. What else have we got? There's so many, man. Did I not fire this guy? Oh, damn it. There we go, got him. Anyway, yeah, I think the Lion Guard on Disney is cool. Interesting. I would probably just say, I guess I'll just immediately go with my first answer. Cruella de Vil should probably be the one that I would go for as like just the most like hateable villain just immediately, purely for the purposes that she just wants to basically skin 100 dogs or 100 puppies rather and turn them into a coat.
Ready?
I'm just gonna Fury up here because I've already got my Fury at full. Basically just nuking the enemy in their face. Overkill, but hey, you know, why the hell not? And that did absolutely nothing. What the heck? And I died. What? How much damage does he do? I guess single aerial combo, walk away, and then attack him with a single aerial combo again and then walk away. And even talking about these old like movies, one thing I remember was how there was so many games that released for like old Disney and Pixar movies and stuff. And so I was thinking to myself, wait, why don't I also play like some of the old you know, all of these old games that were movies. The one villain I'm okay with is Gabby Gabby because Woody found a way to help her, and she expected, although she really wasn't much of a villain, she was just broken. I agree with that. That I think is, yeah, fair enough. Also, what's up with the spider? It's almost like as if the spider ultimately like just gets invulnerable for a bit when I attack. Not when I attack him, but rather... when he like gets knocked onto his back, it feels like he's invincible temporarily for a bit.
I'd better be a bit more careful.
Okay, jump. 2, 3, and then glide away, glide away. He attacks. Fire. Double jump. Combo air. Glide away. Fire. What? You didn't... There we go. 1, 2, 3. Moved away. Cool. And then finish him off. I guess just being patient and not rushing it is probably the way to go. Duck and Bunny got off on the wrong foot with Buzz, which was funny because Buzz took their prize spot by mistake. Yeah, no, that was actually pretty funny, yeah. But I wouldn't necessarily call them villains in that sense. Man, never forget how Buzz was in the first Toy Story, which, man, came out so long ago. It's insane to think about. Oh, wrong button. Oh. I just need to flame this one to the left, right? And then the door opens. Those two were indeed funny. I do agree with that. For some reason, I'm getting an ad from the Epic Game Store saying, buy EA Sports FC 26, and I'm like, man, why? Why are you making me... Why are you advertising, man? Just while I'm streaming. On Wednesday was my birthday. Happy birthday, Spyro. Let's see, Wednesday would have been... Oh yeah, no, happy birthday, man. Definitely worth a shout out for sure. Because I think that like birthdays are something that people should cherish a little bit more. Because eventually when you get old enough, you kind of just stop caring about birthdays altogether. And that's kind of unfortunate. Spider-Man was cool, but was a lot of things Spider-Man regrets. I mean, I'd imagine so. Because the thing is that what made at least Peter Parker as a character interesting was that he had to wrestle with the fact that he is Spider-Man. And people are going to target him like his Aunt May and stuff like that. That people were going to go after his family. So it's kind of like the same idea of like with great power comes great responsibility type of thing. Same thing. And Uncle Ben, let's never forget Uncle Ben as well. What happened to him? These are all sort of, I guess, well-known aspects of Spider-Man mythos, even if, like, you know, for example, like myself, I'm not a Spider-Man fan, but I do know about those parts of Spider-Man as a character. Actually, come to think of it, I'm just going to go backwards a little bit, because I think I might have missed something. No, okay. I thought I missed, like, some blue, whatchamacallit, blue gems. He fought with his uncle, and then his uncle was hurt. He told his aunt last time he spoke to him it was a fight. Yes, that's true. At least I think so. Ooh. There we go. That's the most I can level up at the moment. I think what I ended up doing was at the end of like, by the time I even got to the first boss, I ended up fully upgrading the fire breath in A New Beginning. So might just do the same thing here and see how that goes. Zenny Vile Sailor. Interesting name. I'm just gonna keep flaming him, hopefully. Nope, that did not work. It's like he doesn't flinch from the fire. I'm just gonna aerial combo him, I think. There we go. Mufasa and Simba had more of a father-son relationship, yeah. Wait, wasn't Mufasa Simba's uncle, though? Technically? Because I forgot his dad's name. Here we go, and then double jump and glide. Cool. No, Scar was the uncle. Okay, wait, really? Oh, okay, okay. I was like thinking, wait, hold on, I seem to be missing something here. This is what bad memory does to you. You forget things way too easily. Alright, let's check out each of these little enclaves and see what we can find. So we've got some upgrade material here, some upgrade gems. What else have we got? We got some health here, nice. Now what is this thing? Like, is this... This thing is glowing, so I'm thinking it's important. Or not. No, it's just a plant. Basically a fruit. That doesn't serve any purpose. Okay, so the ground is basically being destroyed right underneath us. So I need to be very careful where I move and land. Press X, X, and then hold circle to perform a tail strike. A tail strike? Interesting. Wait. Ah, it's just a head bash. Gotcha. Brandsburg weed bramble. Here we go. Oh, he's gonna come back. Just give him a sec. And then here comes some more spider dudes. 2 of them? Alright, sure. Alright, so that's 1. I need to get the other one. Quickly. Alright, so now there's just the last one left. So he'll just recover his health real quick and then... How's he not down yet? Mayhem Grand Trunk. So? There we go. Surely he's down now. Yep. Down and out for the count. So these are what the actual toadweeds look like rather than those that are into the ground. let's do this. Jump and then air combo. Let's go. Right. So we're gonna cross this sturdy looking bridge. I say sturdy and then it immediately breaks itself. Or not. That was just a spider just dropping in for good measure. And I just realized that with these spiders, when they are about to flip over, I'm supposed to like jump up and then combo them to no end. Yeah, I kind of realized that a little bit late. It was just like, oh, I could totally see myself doing that. The question is why I haven't been doing it. I'm just shaking off the rust from playing, you know, a bunch of games in between Legend of Spyro New Beginning and this game, so there will be a little bit of difficulty. Me getting just used to everything. And especially with me playing God of War, like, it's certainly gonna be a bit of getting used to, just because it's technically different. Ah! I fell, and I got hit. No! Wait, hold on. I feel like I'm walking around like a drunk sailor at the moment. Hold on a minute. I'm just gonna dragon time my way across. Ah! Forgot to jump. Well, I did jump, but like, I was a little late. 2, 3. Just gonna wait for him to recover. Got him. Alright, sweet. Moving on. Oh, another one? Well, at least we know how to deal with... Oh, and these guys as well. Yeah, I died. Hopefully I'll recover some health to make it easier to, you know, get across.
My training.
Oh, what the heck? There we go. Made it. Hey, anomalous puppetry. How's it going? Whoop. Almost got him. He's on his back. And gone for the count. There we go. Let's take on this guy right here. We died once, but that was because of lack of preparation. Well, how about you? Doing good, doing good. Just enjoying some good old Spyro, because it's been a while. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore this toadweed for a second. Wait, how many toadweeds are there going to be? Okay, so now I'm just wondering.
Let's do
I should... Because I was thinking I should get rid of the toadweeds first, and then, you know, take on the big guy. No! Let's just glide across here. yeah, I think that's going to be the strategy, is to take out the Toadweeds first. But I also need to be careful of the big guy himself as well. The Snail Rider? Whatever he's called, I can't remember exactly. But also, I feel like I could use my Fury attack as well. Given that my Fury gauge is almost maxed out anyways. Okay, yep. So now I can just walk up to him and just do this. And hope that it does some serious damage. Hope. That's the main thing, though. Yep, he's dead. And these guys took no damage because they hit underground. Cowards. The lot of them, I say. And also that short period of time after I use my Fury, basically that results in me being able to do more damage. Which, I don't remember that happening in A New Beginning, but I could be wrong about that. It's been a while. Also, wow, my throat is just dying. It's as usual when it comes to me doing the lawns, is that I have a habit of just drinking a ton of cold liquid, like whether it's some like juice or water or anything, and then I'm just, or ice cold water, ice cold juice or whatever, and then I have a habit of just coughing sometimes. Because having as many cold beverages together, not good for your throat, as you could probably imagine, especially when I'm about to stream, or like the throat just gets really dry from talking a lot. Oh, guy's dropping bombs. Fisty Doom Thief. Let's just glide all the way to the far end. I feel like that platform in the middle doesn't really even need to be there. Wait a second. Why is there fire there? Wait, what? Hold on. Should I flame this? And here's another one. Is there another one down here? Oh, there is. Is there any more? Because normally these things only come in threes. Oh, okay, so I did solve a puzzle, I guess. Arative Raven Tracker. JDT Mad Singer. I feel like at some point, like, someone was like tasked with making up tons of names for all the enemies. And they just kind of gave up. So this game came out 2007, right? If I'm aware, if I'm right on the money. Because I think A New Beginning was 2006. Oh. Get some health, get some health. Yeah, I'm dead.
Why don't you try shooting some magic out of your face?
Yeah, he deals a lot of damage. That's the most annoying thing. So I think I probably gotta just jump and do like single aerial combos, just like I did with the what's it called? The snail guy. But then I've also got access to Dragon Time, which I've not used all that much in combat, so... Wait, what the... Oh, okay, so he's attacking me from all the way there, and even though I'm attacking from here, not all of my attacks are hitting the enemies around. Or it seems like I'm not hitting all of them. Because normally my attacks do cause the enemies to flinch every now and again. Wait, what? Ugh. Yeah, see, while he's attacking the ground, I'm just attacking from the air. No! Get out of there, because I'm gonna basically get out of... Like, even then, the amount of damage he dealt was enough to basically take out half of my health right there. Also, I can't think from here. Hold on. Where is he? Oh, there he is in the corner. So, it seems like the falling animation is a bit slow, is what I've noticed. Surprisingly so, I would say. Oh, there's more enemies? What the heck? And I'm dead, which means I need to redo that whole fight again. Okay.
Look out, world!
That's what kind of bothered me a bit, was like, oh, more enemies? So that means if I die here, it means I have to redo that previous fight again against the big guy. Because that's how I figured the checkpointing was going to work in this game. Is it's location-based arena brawling. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. Nope, I'm dead, yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it really is.
I think I have the strength to go on.
That's the weird thing is I think... Wait, hold on. Do I need... Is it possible for me to upgrade my breath further? It is? I mean, again, I don't think it's going to help much, though. This is more a case of, like, enemy design and a mixture of the controls, because I thought for a second that maybe the controls for A New Beginning were more responsive than this, and I could be wrong about that. Like here, I'm going to need to try and try my best not to get hit here. So I'm going to use up my whole breath here and then recover it because there's like a rare green gem thing here. Oh, get out of there, get out of there. Oh no. Wait, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Oh, it didn't even let me jump. Okay. So, those two enemies were blocking my way from jumping as well.
Look out, world!
Alright, let's try this again. I feel like I'm going to be stuck here for a while until I can figure it out. Because there's very little room to let you not get hit at times. Like, for example, capitalizing on enemies being thrown into the air, for example, to deal more damage. So you can just jump and keep attacking with aerial combos. But there isn't much in the way of like dodging and blocking, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And that's Dragon Time, by the way. Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. I've got oh no no no. Okay. Now for this guy, double jump and then aerial combo. Drop down, double jump. Nope. Because I don't fall. That's the annoying thing, is I'm not falling. I'm like stuck in the air for a second before I do fall. And that's what kind of annoys me a little bit, is he can then basically hit me as I'm falling down if he's charging up an attack. Like that. So what I'm really hoping for is that I can kind of get away with beating these enemies without getting hit too much. Oh, and there's another guy. Wait, hold on. If I can beat a couple of these guys, I can Fury from here. So like, R2, R2, R2. Wait, did I not have enough? Oh, I didn't have enough. See, the purple gauge is complete. Oh, no, it's not. It's not completely filled up, yeah. See, I thought it was. I could see like a small gap in the purple gauge, which means, yeah, it wasn't enough. Okay, so I'm going to have to make use of that Fury gauge now. Either probably in this wave or in the next one. But either way, I'm going to have to make use of it. So here I'm going to Fury up. And hopefully it should be enough to take out all of them and then leave me with just the next guys that are going to come by. The benefit to dying a lot in a particular area is that you eventually get access to Fury. So at least that's something positive. Because the game feels like it can be kind of irky-jerky in that sense. Alright, got it. Sweet. Moving on. Oh, actually not yet. And more enemies? Why? Whenever you see red and green gems, be very aware that you might be getting yourself into something big. Like a big battle arena. He's coming back. Got him? Got him. Let's recover some health. And let's recover some breath while we're here. So we can move on to the next checkpoint, wherever that might be. And also I gotta remember to manually save as well, I think. Or does it just have autosave? Hey, you know what? We'll figure it out when we get through it. Because I remember what happened with Crash Nitro Kart, where I just I thought the game's autosave was saving, but it really wasn't. So I had to like manually save every time instead. Yeah, okay, it's auto-saving. I can see it on the top left. So what's happening here? I thought we were heading back to the temple. Like, we only moved a small ways from the temple to see Cinder. And now it's like taking us way longer to get back. It feels like an apocalypse is going on in to some extent. And I could be wrong about that. Bad move. Alright. What are we doing here then? Climbing up to here? Nope. I guess we have to land on the left here. Ah. Yeah. I'm sure I have to use Dragon Time here. But I guess I'm moving fast enough to where I guess I don't necessarily need it. Let's grab a bit more health before I get too carried away. Because that one from far away is the one to look out for. And it's probably the more dangerous of them. Because again, their attacks can do some good damage, it seems like. And I can't hit that guy who's really far away especially. When I make a video of Halo 3, another person will be joining me. Oh, you're going to be doing Halo 3 in co-op? That actually seems like a pretty good idea. Okay, here I'm probably gonna have to use Dragon Time here. No, I fell. I'm just gonna hide here for a bit while my Dragon Time recovers. Oh my god, I still got hit? Oh, I died. So that means I need to fight through those first two guys again. Yep, nice, nice. One thing that I miss about like hearing about Halo, because I've never really actually played through a lot of the Halo games that much. I've never played nor seen a Legend of Spyro game, so I must say this gameplay is new and fascinating to me. I get that. So yeah, it goes for sort of hacky slashy, action-oriented gameplay, as opposed to what the previous Spyro games were. And yes, it is fairly interesting to see it being used in the way that it is. It's just that at times the game does ask for some level of perfection from you that may not that might not be deliverable by the actual game itself, because as you can tell, there are some buggy elements to the games at times. Like when enemies are on top of you, so you can't jump, even though they're not necessarily on top of you, I would say. Or just stuff like that. And this is obviously, you know, the second in a trilogy, mind you. So from a story perspective, you might be a little out on the loop here. But they do take a lot of cues from, or a lot of hints and tips from Spyro A Hero's Tale, I want to say. Yeah, Spyro A Hero's Tale is where a lot of the controls kind of come from, if you look at the series as a whole. So I would say that would make for a good reference point if you're wanting to try the game but not go through the full hack and slash hack'em slash'em style of like game. So if you're interested at all, definitely I think give the game a try if you're interested for sure. The reason why I wanted to try it was because I had played the first game in this trilogy a while back, but I never really, you know, played the other two Legend of Spyro games, if that makes sense. This being, of course, one of them. Oh my god. Yeah, the dragon time is really messing me up here. No! I was just... Yeah, they don't give you a lot of time there, unfortunately. Is the... Yeah, the... Okay. The root is back, which is good. So I'm going to jump here, then I'm going to glide all the way to this route, and then I'm going to glide all the way over to here, to which and then I'm just going to basically start attacking this spider here, in the hopes that as long as he doesn't hit me, I think I should be golden here. Cool. So now he's going to recover a bit more health and come back. This type of enemy doesn't exist in the first game. Oh, what? God damn it. Really? Really, game? You got to do that to me? Anyway, enemies that die and then come back with a little bit of health don't actually exist in Legend of Spyro New Beginning. This being Eternal Night, it seems like they definitely added that element to these spider-based enemies. I feel bad for arachnophobes, but hey, it is what it is. You know, people scared of spiders and all that. Because already, like, that's probably not most, I think maybe over half the enemies that I fought have been these giant spiders, basically. So let's run. What I'm hoping for is that I can use this thing as cover to fight the enemy, but unfortunately, as you can tell, I'm still getting hit by the ice. So yeah, there isn't much I can do about that. What is up with the camera right now? Oh my god. Okay, so the ice is not going to hit the enemy, but it's going to hit me, so it goes right through him and it hits me, freezing me in place. Okay, so oh god, right, I forgot he can also do ice as well. Okay, I'm dead if I get hit again. Man, okay, I really hate these enemies. What the heck is up with this? Oh, too slow, and I died as well. Maybe I should just ignore these two enemies and just keep going forward. I think that's what I should probably do. But then if I have to, because normally these battle arenas require me to kill all the enemies in the area. I heard that spiders can be killed by horn dive after health depletes. Really? Also, have you watched Skylink's 2002 because he has Spyro video? I have not. I've never heard of Skylink's, but I might check him out now. So you can, okay, so you can basically just head bash them after their health depletes. Interesting. I didn't know that. I'll try that out, actually. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Jump. Made it. Double jump, made it, double jump, and fly. Got it. Okay, sweet. So. Okay, so then if I double jump and then triangle. No, it was double jump and circle, right? No, it was double jump and square. I've completely forgotten. Oh, it's R1, isn't it? Crap. I've forgotten the controls completely. Hold on, give me a second. I've not even gotten any. He also has a Discord server? Okay, interesting. Oh, damn, I hate these accursed. Nope, it was an R1. I have completely forgotten the controls for doing a head bash. You know what? Who cares? Enemies are dead anyways. I think I'm good there. I played this a long time ago on the Wii, and I already know how to skip spiders and their ice. Yeah, spiders and their ice. Also, there's multiple breath abilities in this game for Spyro. So, as you probably noticed, spiders shooting ice at me. Ice is also going to be one of his other breath abilities that we're going to get later on, because that was in the previous game as well. Horn dive is double jump and hold circle. Ah, there we go. Yep. Because I had to do that earlier on. And then I just immediately forgot the controls. Because the controls, like I said, it comes from not Into the Dragonfly, Hero's Tale, and I've never understood why the controls are the way that they are. That was probably one of my biggest problems with the A New Beginning controls, man. Why'd they have to change? You didn't have to do that. You could have just made square charge or something, and then triangle to dive. Oh. Doesn't electric breath come into play at some point in the series? It does. So you have ice breath, electric breath, earth breath, which is kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's green. And then, so you've got fire breath, earth breath, electric breath, ice breath. It does come into play, but I'm at the very beginning of the game. So we did have electric breath in the first game, but for some reason it didn't carry over at the beginning here. I think what's happened is because the final boss in A New Beginning, the final attack required Spyro to give up all of his abilities that he had learned throughout the game in order to do... Hold dive can also work, but jump R1 air charge can kill spiders too. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yep, that's true. Is it really? Because, like, I just thought that's why Spark said that he was weak. Because he ended up doing that. And then I get attacked by the other spider, because of course I do. Oh, the stupid eyes from the other spider. Holy crap. Okay. There we go, finally made it across in one go. Okay, let's test the theory. So if I double jump and then hold circle, that did in fact work. Yes, it did kill the spider. Huh. It's just that the using that move is just too slow. Because they seem to come back pretty quickly, especially if there's more than one of them. Oh no, and now there's this guy. Okay. Flame him. Yep, and then double jump and then just air combo him. And then walk away. Flame this snail. Air combo. Walk away. Flame. Oh jeez, I almost died. 2, 3. There we go. Dead and Buried. There we go. They made the game harder on purpose from the complaints New Beginning had easy gameplay. Yeah, but the thing is that they didn't necessarily make this game harder. They made this game... How would I say it? It's not harder, it's more poorly put together, it feels like. Because the problems with the series now begin to get greater focus from a mechanical perspective. Like when an enemy is next to you, for some reason, that also counts as the enemy being on top of you. So I'm like, okay, I guess. So it makes me dislike the game more than actually like it. And, well, I mean, it doesn't need to be the hardest game in the world for it to be good. It just wasn't fun the first time around. Wait. Oh, I need to put the ball in here. Hold on, where's the ball? People had some nitpicks about it, but it had things people prefer more over the first game. So far, I'm preferring the first game over this, but well, actually, no. There are things that I like here as well. For example, the puzzles seem better, for example. This puzzle here, not something I would have expected to see in the other game. I just kept following the path and eventually it just kind of worked out. What else did we have? The Dragon Time. I think Dragon Time as an addition is good. But the thing is that it would have probably been better if the controls... Like, see how I just jumped over this bit here? I didn't intend to do that. It just ended up happening. Like, I don't know. Spyro just feels really slow to move. Especially in the air. Like, it just... Something just feels off about that. But anyway. Again, that's just me kind of, again, nitpicking. Wait, hold on. Can I get up to here? Yeah, I can. And then get up to here. Cool. So I just needed to jump onto that one on the side. I like they used your secondary breath attack similar to abilities from Kingdom Hearts like Comet Dash being similar to Sliding Dash. That's actually a good point. I do like the idea of the Comet Dash actually taking in some of your breath ability. But I think it uses up too much of your breath bar, I think. Which is probably the only thing I'm not a fan of. But I think outside of that, I think it's seemingly fine. Oh, whoop. Probably shouldn't have gone that way. I should have gone this way. Okay, so I'm going to flame this. There's only a couple more. You know, I'm just going to make quick work of these guys. Give me a sec. I'll just Fury here. Make quick work of these guys. And then move on to the next puzzle. Because I think I'm falling behind in terms of how far I want to kind of get into the game. I don't know how long it's going to take to beat the game, by the way. So I'm just going to keep playing it until I eventually do. The first game relied too much on making secondary breaths be more projectiles, while it changed to abilities to be more varied. And I do agree with that, because the thing is, I never used the secondary breath abilities in the first game. Whereas here, I'm kind of using it a bit more. But that's not really saying much, given that I basically use them not at all unless I had to as part of a tutorial or something along those lines. Oh, nope, that did not work. Hold on, let me try that again. Land on here. jump, and then across a little bit more. Made it. But if they ask us to do some platforming, at least make the platforming feel better, is what I would ask. Because I always seem to be over or under jumping, and it feels like, you know, those branches that come out from the sides. Originally, that felt a little bit slippery, but when I tried it this time around, it seemingly worked a bit better, so maybe I'm just getting more used to it, I guess. It really depends, I think. Nice seeing a fight scene with Ignis, taking out some of these guys. But what happened to the other guys? Like Voltaire, the Electric Dragon, the Earth Dragon. Like, what happened to the other guys? I thought they would be fighting alongside him.
Ignitus! Get down here, young dragon. We need your help.
Yeah, it looks like you need my help. God damn, what the heck? More enemies are behind us. Okay. Eternal Night has better location changes than the first game because in the first game you only go to areas around the temple, but this time takes place in farther locations. I sure hope we're able to explore more locations because it felt very like I was going from corridor to corridor, if that makes sense. Where like I only went where the game wanted me to go. I hope we have a little bit more exploration, especially on you know, the Earthland, especially. I think that that's like the place I want to spend the most time in. But of course, the more time we spend in like the Earth area, the more it's going to be for the fire. Same thing with the ice. Like, are they going to bring more interesting bosses in? Who knows, I guess.
You're on your own with this one, fella.
This one? How is that different than the last one? Or the one before that? Huh?
It said something about preparing to die. Either that or he wants you to repair a pie. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, I forgot. Wait, hold on. So, this guy, press and hold square to use Spyro's ranged fireball against. Wait, so how am I supposed to dodge? Do I just move side to side and... Okay, I assume I need to move side to dodge. They improved the story a little in this game, like making you adventuring to a different land more,
You're on your own with this
and
one,
even
fella.
further in the third game.
This one? How is that different?
And that's why I'm looking forward to the third
The one
game,
before that?
because this game isn't really impressing me as much, at least as of yet.
It said something about
But
preparing
again,
to
like
die.
keeping in mind, I'm only like an
Either that
hour
or
and a
he wants
bit
you to
in,
repair a pie.
hour and a half in, I should say.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Ah, okay, so I need to hold it to do the damage. But how do I dodge his attacks though? That's the other thing. Because if I move too late, which seems like after I've fired, I guess? To hold left and right while dodging with the X button. Ah, wait, I can dodge with the X
How is that
button?
different than the last one? Or the one before that?
Okay, so this is again, this is helpful. At least I'm streaming the game, so it becomes a lot more helpful to kind of
That or he wants you to
know
repair
what I'm doing.
a pie.
Wait, hold on. Let me see how much of the thing can I... Not much. Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I thought I was going to be able to upgrade a bit more. Ah, there we go. Yep. That... Okay. So dodging with X. Got it. I'm still getting hit. Hold on. Let me just get used to the... Oh, he said... What? Like, did he attack me again? Oh, he attacks 3 times? 2 times? Something like that. So he attacks more than once. Got it.
You're on your own with this one, fella.
This one? How is that different than the last one?
They made the level
The one
upgrades
before
easier,
that.
not having to focus on secondary sections now.
Huh?
That was good as well, because I think I managed to fully upgrade all of the main breath abilities in
No. Yeah.
A New Beginning, but I missed out on upgrading the secondary one for the last couple of breaths. There we go. Wait, he attacks 3 times. 3 times? Huh. Hold on, wait. 1, 2. No, I still got... damn it. Hold on, let me just... try that again. There we go. Successfully dodged an attack. Yay. Got it. Yep, we're getting into it. You can skip with L1, by the way. Ah, yes. No, that's good to know as well. I'll try that as well. So if I hit L1... Ah, yep, L1 worked. Yay. Two, three. 3 attacks, yay. Okay. Waiting for him to come back up again. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. Who is the voice of Spyro the Dragon? Isn't it supposed to be the guy who plays... He's in Lord of the Rings. Elijah Wood. That's the voice of Spyro the Dragon, yeah. Elijah Wood, who voices 9 and Happy Feet. Voices 9 and Happy Feet movies. Interesting. I left and have just returned. No worries, Anomalous. You didn't miss out much from a story perspective. We just got back to the temple at the beginning of the game, and I'm just getting used to the controls. Because the game doesn't really explain much on like stuff you can do. Like skipping cutscenes, for example. But anyway, didn't miss out on much. I think one thing I would say is the game is quite samey, I guess, in a sense. From still incomprehensible, you haven't seen the last of me. I love how that he's supposed to seem incomprehensible to the characters.
I'm just gonna assume you said it was great meeting you and have a nice day. In which case, we thank you.
Is everyone all right? Where's Cinder?
I play Eternal Night before I knew Beginning, and it makes sense why I like it better.
See anything, Ignitus?
Interesting.
I can't see where.
Wouldn't that like spoil some elements? Oh, I guess spoiling doesn't matter if like A New Beginning is only like 5 hours long, 4 or 5 hours long. So it's not that long of a game, to be completely fair.
Something is coming into focus. This is peculiar. I see you at the base of a great tree.
Isn't that where the guy in our head was talking to us?
A tree? I've seen that tree. In my dreams. Only, they usually feel more like nightmares.
Young dragon, you've been keeping secrets. What is it you see in these dreams of yours?
I'm
How is
sorry.
having dreams like
I thought they would go
keeping a
away.
secret? I don't get that.
They only get worse.
Relax, Spyro. Think.
Dr. Embryo and Spyro voiced by Tom Kenny. I remember when
Draped in
Spyro was voiced by Tom Kenny back in the original trilogy. Those were good times, man. Good times.
The mountain of Malifaux.
I didn't know he voiced Embryo though.
Whoa. Am I the only one
And
that thought that was
there were
weird?
those little munchkins in Hurricos in Spyro 2. Those little blue guys. Tom Kinney also voices those as well, because he sounds way too much like SpongeBob in those, in that particular level especially.
What? Don't encourage him.
I don't believe it either. I've not heard that name in ages. Nor has anyone. Well, there is no way that Spyro could have known. This is
Oh, is this when we're talking about not the curator, the other dude in our head, the chronicler? There we go.
Chronicler is an ancient, immeasurable wisdom.
When we have a great dragon that we've saved, which is a new beginning, we now have greater dragons in the sequel, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Embryo said in Mind Over Mutant that he was only in the first game as a boss. Yeah. I think he was only in the first game. Yeah, that makes sense. I love how they made a lot of references in Mind Over Mutant, because the cutscenes are great in that game. They did so much good work with the animation, the writing, the fourth wall breaking jokes. There was a lot of good stuff that they did in there. And they kind of also, like, some of the energy was brought forward with Spyro for It's About Time, where, like, in one of the trailers, it's like, oh, you know, how many times did you guys defeat him? And they say 3, and the mask is like, oh, could have sworn it was more. Trying to, like, basically ignore that other games happen between 3 Warped and 4 It's About Time.
Moons are almost at an eclipse. This we know for certain. We must prepare for the worst. The night of eternal darkness draws nigh.
The Night of Eternal Darkness.
Nigh means soon. I'm out of here.
Your instincts, though faint of heart, are true. We are no longer safe here. This recent attack is likely the first of many. The forces
It's
of
a
the
shame that
ancient
Crash
Norse
landed.
resistance will not
It's a
rest
shame that
until they
Crash
witness
Landed
their
got cancelled, because they made a good redesign
to
for
be
Crash
you.
after the controversial design from Titans.
What? You guys need to lighten
Crash
up.
Landed, yeah. I forgot we talked about that as well,
Eleanor
right.
is right.
Yeah, no, it is a shame. But
As
in a
uncertain
way,
as things are,
maybe
none
things worked out for the better. I guess it really, really
Watch our
depends
worst
on how we want to
fears
look at it.
unfold before us.
Because there have been a lot of
Need a
games,
good
Spyro
eye.
and Crash games, that have been cancelled since. Who knows if they're
Oh
going to
dear,
keep
you
wanting to go down that
Cyril
path.
must go to the
I feel
window
like we should have
and learn
gotten
what
like
news
another
to
Crash party game that isn't like Crash Bash in some
Eleanor,
ways.
make haste
At least
to
that's my
prepare the
opinion. I feel
reborn
like
inhabitants
party
of
games is
the
where
Kingdom
I think
of
Crash could have shined a
Darkness.
lot as well.
I shall stay back
Before
in
anyone says anything, no, I'm not talking about Crash
These
Boom
are
Bang. We don't want
dangerous
to.
times
We don't want a repeat of that again.
about.
All things considered.
May our ancestors
And as you can probably tell, my voice is in fact dying right now. Oh boy.
What should I do, Ignitus?
Young dragon, you must travel by another path and seek out the tree from your tree. If the
So we're
stories of
seeking
the
out the
chronicler are
tree
true,
because the chronicler is reaching out to us.
and I think I know where to begin.
Okay, so we don't know where we're going, and we have a lead. So let's get a move on, I guess.
There is an ancient grove within the forest at the end of the Silver River. It
Oh,
is a secret place untouched by civilization.
interesting.
The waters there are poisonous, as well as the creatures who are notified, but you shouldn't encounter any real danger. Trust your instincts. I shall be waiting for you here at the temple when your task is complete.
Wait, so what was our task again? We're just looking for a tree inside of a grove? With poison water and a lot of dangerous creatures. Got it. So basically nothing new there.
Oh, yes, Loverly. He always sends us to the nicest places.
Come on, Sparks, it's not that bad.
Not that bad, quote unquote.
Well, sure, if you ignore all the evil beasts and visions of doom and eternal
Crash Lander
darkness.
was supposed to copy
Which
Ratchet and
sounds
Clank
lovely, by the
gameplay.
way. Oh, and the fact that we now get to frolic through the magical
I still don't know if that would have
creepy forest
worked.
in search of some stupid tree. What's not to love?
You're psyched. Let's go.
Alright, so. Grove Might. Okay, so these little munchkins are enemies as well. Got it. Okay. Why am I moving so slowly here? Oh, is it because there's a mite on me? What? Oh, okay. So how do I get him off? Do I double jump? No, I can't double jump. Okay. XR1, got it. I've got to make more use of my movesets now since it's becoming more important as time goes on. I think the idea of Crash of the Titans came from the Ben 10 franchise of controlling monsters since it came out around the same time. But the thing is that Ben 10 came out like a long, original Ben 10 was a while ago, and they stretched that to its absolute limits when Ben gets older alongside the other characters, and then they rebooted Ben 10 altogether in an attempt to create more creature ideas. Let's just jump up onto here and then jump up onto here. Because if I remember right, the water is supposed to be poison. What the heck is going on here? Never mind. Let's try that again. Nope. Jump up here. And then double jump up here. Made it. Cool, cool. We made it, we're good, we're good. I wonder where the monster controlling idea came from anyways. Was it a new mechanic introduced? So, Crash of the Titans and Mind of a Mutant, this was the idea of jacking monsters was a original idea if you think about the Crash series. Because prior to the release of those games, we got Crash Tag Team Racing, which I streamed earlier, Crash Nitro Kart, which I also streamed earlier, and Crash the Wrath of Cortex, which was supposed to be a Crash 3 clone. So there was no monster controlling mechanics up until that point. So I can say with absolute certainty that someone thought it was a good idea to be hey, why don't we put monster controlling mechanics where Crash for some reason jacks monsters and does that. And it's not even that it's introduced, because the thing is that at no point is any of it explained that why Crash can do what he does, which is kind of annoying. So even from a story perspective, I can't explain why he does it. It's basically just he does it and that's it. That's about the size of it when it comes to the monster jacking mechanic. From a mechanic's point of view, where it might have originated from, which is definitely not within the Crash series, and the fact that it's never explained in the story. Also, I feel like we could have just, charged through that wood ourselves, by the way. As someone who's played way too many Crash games, I could probably say that with absolute certainty. Even the GBA games had no such mention of this until Crash of the Titans actually happened on GBA and DS. So the more you know. Which is why I was so excited when the Insane Trilogy came around, because I thought that the Crash series was basically dead after Mind of a Mutant. Oh, we're in water right now? That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that, huh? Alright, so I'll stream for another 5 or 6 minutes, and then I'll probably just end the stream there, because I'm only going for a couple of hours since I'm super tired and junk, but also I've kind of been cutting back on how long I've been streaming for anyways lately, because time is definitely not something I have a lot of, but hopefully when I get a new job, I'll be able to stream a bit more, not just for longer, but also on more days, hopefully. I thought the idea of Crash controlling enemies was unique for its time because the AI attack you with the same moveset you already does. I don't think so, because the thing is that Crash... So basically, the enemies, the big monsters, attack you with the same moveset you have when you jack them, yes. But you as Crash don't have the same moveset. If that makes sense. Okay, a little bit further to go. Ooh, that was a close one. Holy cow. Alright, so my slow descent actually was beneficial this time around. Despite the fact that that was something I was kind of complaining about. Okay, so if I consider this the same as like the big guy, I should just be able to like kind of double jump and attack. Got him. Easy clap, easy clap. Alright, got him. I think you have the same moveset as enemies when you jack them. No, you do, you do. You have the same moves when you jack them, but obviously Crash doesn't have moves pre-jack. Because Crash is a little munchkin by himself. But yeah, same moveset when you do jack. One thing worth mentioning though is that like spinning is an absolute chore in those games, because the thing is that like he gets dizzy, like Crash gets dizzy when you spin too long, which I thought was really dumb. Like, why would Crash ever get like dizzy from spinning too much? That munchkin can like spin around an insane amount. There's a reason why the Death Tornado is like a power-up, man. In Spyro 3, and I think also in Wrath of Cortex, I think. I'm dead.
All right, let's do it.
Let's try this again. Ice. Okay. Let me just see if I can like hide here. Well, I can take out these guys first and then ice. Take out the other guy. Okay. Now I'm going to charge up. Flame. And then I'm going to aerial combo. Double jump. Aerial combo. Double jump, aerial combo. In the GBM mobile version of Titans, it's interesting that you can jack the smaller enemies when they were not playable in the home version. And I don't know. I think the idea was that they wanted to give some unique element to those smaller versions by giving them the ability to jack smaller enemies. But I would much rather play the game myself just to double check how the jacking works in that sense. Because I feel like there's a little bit more to the jacking maybe than leading off. Alright, just a few more minutes left before I finish the stream. Let's see if we can get through a couple more battle arenas, I think. Oh, cutscene. This might be where we can kind of end it, I think.
I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be looking for. I think we're lost.
Hey, have you tried these yet? They're delish.
Butterflies?
Come on, Try some.
Sparks, don't eat that. You don't even know what it is.
Nonsense. They're perfectly edible.
Crash Titan's jacking was well liked in Japan, that they decided to do jacking in Mario Odyssey. Oh yeah, being an absolute mental parasite with the hat.
Hey, this isn't right. Ignitus said this place was uninhabited. We must have taken a wrong turn.
All those in favor of turning back?
Came from over there. Go see what it is.
Oh. Not now.
So much, well, I mean, if there's one thing that Sparks can't do, it's stay quiet.
How is everyone today?
Little bug isn't much bigger than a bug rat.
Hey, who are you calling a bug, you crazy-eyed, mangy drool mutt?
Now he's picking a fight with him. I like that this game added puzzles using the breaths, which improved the variety for gameplay. No, that... I guess we haven't done that many puzzles yet. I haven't seen those breath-related puzzles just yet. So hopefully, we'll see some more. Good puzzles are when you can easily figure out the... what's it called? When you can like easily figure out the ability, like what you need to do with each like breath ability. Ah, okay, so this is where we're gonna get the ice breath. Interesting.
Chronicler? Are you there? I've done what you've asked of me, but I'm afraid I'm lost.
As long as the spirits of the ancestors are with you, you are never lost. Calm yourself, Spyro, and cool your thoughts. Do not let your fire control you. There are other elements at play here. The power of ice also moves through you, just as the chilled winds whip through your wings. Let it expand.
Is this game gonna be a whole stream?
I knew you'd remember.
Wait,
Life
oh, is this gonna
seeks
be...
out balance.
Not a whole stream, no. Because the thing is, I only stream for a little bit at a time.
Truly powerful.
So what I'll probably do is I'll end the stream here. Did you like that slowdown mechanic? Yeah, I do like the slowdown mechanic. What I'll probably do is I'll end the stream here, and I'll probably continue like next time around. It's like half the game, lol. What? Did I just play through half the game? There's no way I played through half the game. You can go through the ice tutorial, and it saves after that. Okay, you know what? We'll do the ice tutorial. So, we'll end it after that. Let's go, ice tutorial. Alright, let me just jump onto here real quick. The slowdown mechanic, though, I really like. I love that this is the idea that they kind of went with. So I can't wait to see what more they have kind of in the in Dawn of the Dragon. Hold and release to shoot a polar bomb. Gotcha. Nice, okay. Because before it was like small, they made the tutorials more brief in the time compared to the dragged out ones from the first game. And what made them really dragged out as well was the fact that like you had to do them right, exactly the way they wanted you to do it. Or if you didn't, then you'd have to like redo them again, which was insane. Press triangle to use the ice tail attack. This attack is very useful for knocking enemies away when you're surrounded. Oh, nice. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's cool. Ice tail and then attack. And it seems more practical as well, rather than asking you to do this and then combo and then this and then jump combo, because you don't need to get that mechanically into it necessarily. So I take it that I jump onto here, walk across here. Oh. Well, I was too slow, but sure. Let me just, okay, this is where I'm going to have to Dragon Time. Then we're going to go back down. Dragon Time on. Run up and... Nope, not high enough. Ooh, and I thought I had it too.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, I have to redo this. Okay, got it. But I like how you can do the aerial combat with these guys after you ice tail them, so you can just do that. Did you know to dodge in this game? I think you press the trigger and then move left and right. Oh, yeah. There we go. Wait, no, so it's L2, I think. L2 is the trigger. Oh, that's the way I needed to go. I went the wrong way, damn. Okay. Yeah, but yeah. There we go. Oh. So I don't know why the controls feel a little slippery, but that's just me, maybe. Alright, let me just bring it down here a little bit, and then Dragon Time. Nope. Double jump up to here. Cool. And then we're going to bring it down on this side. Good night, everyone. Really love that Spyro Eternal Night. No worries, Spyro. You also have a good night. We'll catch you later. The way he yells going down is kind of funny. That's the thing, Ungame. If you remember, like, he also sounds really funny when he's, like, falling down as well. In the first game as well. No. That was a close one. That was a close one. I nearly died. Hoo boy. Oh, I nearly fell off, I guess. Because that means I'd have to redo the tutorial again. And I don't want to do that. Right. So I'm just going to bring it down again. Dragon Time. I wish Spyro could move at like normal speed while Dragon Time is active. That would be cool, not gonna lie. So now that we're in water... Oh! Wait, was I supposed to land on...
I'd better be a bit more careful.
He sounds like James Earl Jones when Mufasa fell. It reminds me of Mufasa. Nice. I think Dawn of the Dragon started development after New Beginning was finished because Eternal Night only carried the mechanics from the first game. Interesting, okay. Because the thing is, I've heard good things about Dawn of the Dragon, but not necessarily that of Eternal Night. But I figured probably better to play through Eternal Night before Dawn of the Dragon, just to like take in basically the whole trilogy. Because keeping in mind, this was an annualized series of games. Because we got the games in 2006, 2007, and 2008 respectively. Okay, this time I need to make sure that I don't land in the water because that's not where they wanted me to go. They wanted me to go on land. Because Eternal Night was the bridge game between the games to hook you up for the grand finale. So I'm expecting a lot from, you know, the Dark Master as a result. Okay, so we can... use these ice bombs to basically move across water. Nice. So I think being in like a swamp, that this kind of makes sense from a mechanics perspective. There we are. No, I fell.
Here we go.
Again. Alright. Aim for the middle. Oh man, why do I have a habit of just jumping constantly? Alright, here we go. I'll just wait for it to turn again. Nope, that's not gonna work. The trilogy was originally not meant to end, as there were plans to continue the series after the Dark Master arc.
All right, let's do it.
Interesting. But it does kind of make me wonder, like, what could they have possibly been planning beyond that point? Because then we ended up getting Skylanders thereafter. Bit of Spyro idle animation there. Wait for this to go down, and then we'll just go around again one more time. Here we are. Oh. Well, anyway. Defeat the enemies to fill your Fury bar, then press R2 to unleash your Ice Fury. Alright, let's go. Ice Fury time. How much different is it going to be from the Fire Fury? That's going to be another thing altogether. Alright, Ice Fury, here we go. The main plan for the next arc would show Spyro meeting his birth mother, and even dealt with his evil father being a corrupted dragon influenced by a Dark Master's darkness. But then would his dad really have been evil if it weren't for the fact that it was because of the Dark Master's influence? Is the influence that makes him evil, or was he actually evil before the influence? I feel like that could have definitely been, I think, looked at for sure. But cool, now we have fire and ice.
Okay, now what? What is it you want me to do? I think I'm entitled to know what's happening.
You already know what is happening. Of the great evil that is awakening.
That's also a weird thing about this game being kind of in between two other games, is that I don't think that there's any, like, end necessarily to this.
It frightens
Dark Master turned evil, surging throughout him by the dark gems, and he later exposed it to other dragons to be bad as well. Interesting.
But to the spirits themselves and the black-hearted goes by another name.
The well of souls.
This is the main villain of the game, the Ape King who turned evil by the Dark Master. Okay, interesting.
Sparks, where are you?
That place frightens me too.
Spyro,
So this guy here is the main villain? Interesting, I guess? I was kind of hoping for something more. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll leave it at that. I won't upgrade anything just yet. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. So what I'm hoping is that it's saved, right? If I go load game, memory card 1, Grove Underground. Yeah, no, that looks legit. Okay, cool. No wonder why the apes are so evil in the first game, because they were corrupted by him. That makes sense, because I was like wondering, why are most of the enemies in the main game just apes? But yeah, anyway, so we'll leave it at that for today. I'll catch you guys in next week's stream. Yes, it's save if you see the memory card appear. Yeah, I didn't notice the memory card before. I was just checking out my phone real quick. But yeah, we'll leave it at that, and I'll catch you guys in the stream next week, where I kind of just basically continue the game. Hopefully we'll have a good time and see what this new area brings. Catch you guys in the next stream. See ya.